Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial of SliDo. SliDo is a question and answer system that will be used during the International Asexuality conference. You can ask questions which the panel host will then see and pass on to the panelist, or alternatively you can upvote questions that others have asked and you would like to see answered. On the day, in order to access SliDo, you can either use the links that will be in the video descriptions, or you can find the same links on the website for the International Asexuality Conference. Alternatively, you can type in www.sli.do in the address bar of your browser, and then, once you've entered that site, you can type in AceCon21 in the Joining as a Participant box at the top of the screen. Now that you are logged into SliDo, how do you use it? For this demonstration, I shall be using a test session, so it might look slightly different to what you see, but it should look roughly the same. At the top of the screen, there is a text box that is labeled Ask the Speaker. In this box, you can type your question. Once you have finished typing your question, you can also type in your name, though this is optional. If you do not type in your name, your question will be sent anonymously. Once you have finished writing your question and entering your name, click the Send button in the lower right of the text box. Please do not write any offensive information in the question or the name boxes. Additionally, do not use a name which may impersonate somebody else. As you can see, my question has now appeared in the list with the other questions. Ask questions will appear below, and everyone on the page can see these questions. These appear in real time, so you do not need to refresh the page to see new questions. Some panels will use moderation, where questions must go through one of our moderators before appearing. In this case, your question may not appear immediately, and there may be some delay. It is also possible to upvote pre-existing questions. Next to each question is a bubble with the number of upvotes, indicated by a thumbs up. You can upvote questions you would like to see answered. So be sure to check the list of questions to see if something similar has already been asked before submitting a question. In order to upvote questions, click on the bubble to the right. The bubble will turn green and the number will increment by 1. This indicates that you have upvoted a question. If you wish to remove your upvote, click the bubble again. A pop-up will appear asking you whether you would like to change your vote. If you wish to change your vote, click Confirm. You can upvote as many questions as you would like, but you may only upvote each question once. There are two ways to sort the questions. You can either sort them by most popular, showing the one with the most amount of upvotes first, or most recent, showing the most recent question to be asked. To do this, click the popular or recent button above the list of questions. If you have asked a question and then noticed an error or decided to withdraw your question, click on the 3 dots next to your question. This will appear only on questions that you have submitted. Clicking on the 3 dots will give you an option to edit or withdraw. Be warned that if you withdraw a question, it will be gone forever and you will have to submit it again if you would like it to be asked. Note that you may only edit questions that have recently been asked. When editing a question, you may change the contents of the question, and you may change the question to anonymous or change your name on the question. Once the question has been edited, it will say so next to the question. The other feature that SliDo has is polls. At the top of the screen, there is a tab for polls. These will be used when the panel host wishes to ask something of the audience. In this test example, there is no poll. Here is an example of a poll from the Asexuality conference last year. You may type your answer into the text box and click Send, as you did with the Q&A. In order to return to the Q&A, click the Q&A tab at the top of the screen. In the SliDo event that has been set up for the conference, there will be multiple sessions corresponding to each panel. You do not need a separate link for each session. However, you can navigate between these sessions on SliDo itself. In the top left of the screen, it will tell you which session you are in. For example, I'm currently in ACE Research. If I click on ACE Research, a list of the sessions will appear in the center of the screen. These will have the same names as the panels. Simply find the panel you are looking for example, Indigenous ACEs in the Americas, and click on it in the list. This will take you to that session. Hopefully that helped you to understand SliDo better. If it didn't, feel free to leave a comment under this video or contact one of the Avon team on Discord. Alternatively, you can email acecon2021@gmail.com. Thank you for listening and have a wonderful day.